So that's been 2,000 years. The Bible tells us that John the Baptist began his ministry in 29 AD. So Jesus began his ministry afterwards, and his was 3 to 3.5 years. So we know he died at Passover, so it would have been around 30 to 33 AD. And that history tells us that's when the earthquake was. So you take 33 AD, 2,000 years later is 2033 AD. And then you subtract 7 years for the 7-year tribulation, and you get 26 AD. But the return of Jesus happens on the Feast of Trumpets, not on Passover. Jesus always fulfills things on the feast day. The Jewish calendar, the New Year, starts this September of 2025. So the actual Feast of Trumpets of this year in 2025 in September is in the same Jewish year as Passover in 2026. So really, it could start in this Feast of Trumpets of 2025 could be setting off the last 7 years, what we call the 7-year tribulation. Although only 42 months, 3.5 years is revealed in the Bible as the actual tribulation. We're under the wild reign of the Antichrist after he breaks his covenant with Israel. The only thing that makes the 7 years is a 7-year covenant that he confirms. So we're at that time, people. We're at the time of the end. It's not if, ands, or buts. It's not knowing the day or the hour. When Jesus said no man knows the day or the hour, he was talking about the Feast of Trumpets, because it happens in within a 3-day window. And they don't know what day or hour. They have to go up to the mountain. The old custom was to send 2 men up with shofars, which is like a Jewish trumpet. And when they saw the new moon appear, they would blow the trumpet, because the Feast of Trumpets does not officially begin until that new moon appears. And that was a saying, a customary phrase or saying, figure of speech in Judaism in that time. And that's why Jesus said no man knows the day or the hour. But as for the season, you will know when it's close. And we know we're there. We know the time is very, very near. Get ready. Get your heart right with God. Get your house in order, because we're at the time of the end.